Hello there, Seraphim17 once again. This is my Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep critical difficulty video walkthrough. We're playing as Aqua, and this is the Braig boss fight. You'll notice he has a good 3 bars worth of life, and he's incredibly quick. The trick to this boss is knowing when to attack and knowing when to evade. The good news about the evade on this game is it's absolutely fucking ridiculous. The only problem with it is you can't hold a button and let it do it itself, so you have to strain your hand out by repeatedly tapping it the entire time. My strategy is really simple. You notice how I've got nothing but triple fire agas and fission fire agas on my move lists? It's so that I can hit him with these spells and do some big damage, because those are the ones that were hitting the hardest for me at this particular point. You'll notice we're not doing obscene damage, so depending on your level, depending on your gear, will depend on how strong you are. I just happen to not be all that strong, but doesn't matter, guys. You can still get this done. The bullets that he fires can be parried back at him. The only problem with it is that occasionally it can get you caught, and you can get caught in like a chain of them, which is rather damaging. Like these ones here, I don't know if you can do those back at him, because it seems like a very specific type of move, this one. But I know the standard shots can be reflected. It's just, is it worth the damage that they do, or would you rather hit him with a really powerful spell? It's entirely up to you, it's entirely up to the way you play, and up to what does most damage. The good news is, the music right now, really good in these fights. And it helps, because this is 5.5 minutes of me doing what you're watching. Because this dude does real big damage to me, and he attacks a lot. And the problem that you'll face in a lot of encounters such as these is, if you try and attack a boss, and they start their hit string, you're going to take it, because you can't move a lot of the times. You can't cancel a lot of these animations immediately after you've done them, so you have to wait, and that punishment is often too steep. Especially as we move into, you know, the later parts of this fight. This is a great opportunity for damage, but if you don't dodge it, it's probably a one-shot, or it's close to a one-shot, just because of the nature of this difficulty and low HP. But it's not a tough boss fight, but I can tell you now, guys, because I can remember it. I died a whole bunch of times getting this recording. Mainly because it was my first real fight against this, and I had to learn when to hit, when not to hit. And you always die quite a lot when you're doing something such as that. You know, learning when not to get punished and when you're safe and things. And there's nothing wrong with that, because that's just the way that the game is. You know, that's the way that process works. You take a beating to learn to give the beating. And I'm also remembering this for a few other reasons, but I'm not sure why. I think I come very close to no damaging this fight, and I get hit by something that I believed at the time was bullshit. So we'll have to watch it together to see exactly what goes down. 'Cause so far, I'm showing you a very patient but precise strategy of dealing with this boss. Dodging his moves, punishing him with triple fire agas. It's working. Could have hit him then. It looked like he was either taunting or reloading, but you know when you're in the zone and you're only doing very specific stuff? That's kind of what I was doing, it seems. So a couple more triples. I go into Firestorm. It might be me trying to use Firestorm to finish him off, and then I get caught in the recovery, because that sounds like something I might have tried to do. Because normally these styles are really useful, but in certain boss fights when you don't want them and you don't want to accidentally activate them, the game doesn't give you a lot of choices on how not to have that happen. And I'm hoping that if they bring back this particular kind of combat in the next game, that they fix that, because there's nothing worse than getting a style command and then not being able to attack. It's really frustrating. But it doesn't seem to be what's happening though, does it? So we've got him down to his last life bar now. Not using any shot lock here at all, which is silly of me. If I used that, I could have probably sped this up massively, but once again, guys, bad habits can be very difficult to break. Maybe I do a bad roll and I end up getting caught. I don't know. Maybe I've just made all this shit up. It's just one of those weird memories that you think you've got. So it's interesting. So I'm going into this command. Still dodging. Camera's not the best here, but you know, you'll deal with it. You've got to learn to deal with it, because there's nothing you can really do. Especially when the lock-on is in effect. So with the looks of this, the next time he stops post-attack, we should be able to hit him with some... He's breaking lock-on. That can be dangerous, because it can make you dodge wrong, and then it can make you take damage because of that. But for the most, this looks Okay, still. There's his recovery. He missed though, that was unfortunate. There's a couple more. Whoa, that was weird. There's him doing his... Oh, hang on a second. No, different. Must be a different fight, guys. Sorry about that. I thought there was something in that was not great, but that seemed okay to me. Yeah, that's the end of it anyhow, folks. Next is the final boss, and it is 2 bosses in a row, so hopefully that you're prepared for it and you've got the right mindset, and I'll guide you through to the end of this guide. Thank you for watching. You take care now.